Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to a potentially long night in Russia. Now, right off the bat, I have placed down several artillery firing solutions over what appears to be enemy positions. I can honestly not remember if these were here last time I assaulted this general area. Tellingly, I cannot hear any engine sounds from these pits, which means they are probably not actually occupied. But I know these were here, but I'm not entirely sure the trenches were, so I'm going to be giving them a few rounds. First up, Area 3 here. We're going to give that 3 quick shells from one artillery battery. And we might as well give them 3 quick shells in area number 1 over here. See what's up. We've got some more artillery. I've also placed down general firing corridors should they decide to try and move in on the road, which is far from impossible, as the AI do like roads quite a lot, I have found. Now, with all of this artillery falling down on their heads, I am hoping that... oh yes, I'm out of order points. Well, I guess I'm going to have to be waiting a little bit before I call in that artillery strike. There we go. And we'll see if our fishing is going to be paying off or not. And I'm moving these forces up here to protect the flanks of the guns. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to, but you just kinda never know. Oh, I'm going to need that many order points just to order the stake and seal. That's rather ridiculous. Okay, well, let's do it to several squads then and cut down the cost a wee bit. There we go, much better. And we have artillery coming in, and we will be... oh, wow, that was way off. Which artillery strike was that? I'm assuming was going for this area. Well, we'll give them some rounds to rectify their aim. That looks like it was occupied. I kinda wish I couldn't see, like, the bodies, because you know, it would be nice not to know. It is nice to know, yes, but, you know. It's not like I have magical binoculars capable of noticing this stuff if this was the real world, you know? So, it's not the biggest problem in the game by any stretch of the imagination yet, you know. Yum, 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 nitpicky, picky. These hits are not bad. We haven't got a direct hit yet, though, which is very, very sad indeed. Still doing just a few ranging shots to actually get the range, it appears. We're too far back to actually be guiding the fire effectively, plus it's the middle of the bloody night, so it's kind of hard to effectively guide the fire. These shots are definitely closing in, at the very least. We've had practically direct hits here. I'm not convinced these trenches are occupied, to be honest with you. It's a little hard to tell. There's a pretty good chance that they are indeed empty. Oh well. It's not like I'm overly short on artillery shells, so... might as well. As the artillery shells do, of course, recharge between the battles, so... that's also a good reason why you should always be using artillery shells for your general killing of enemy stuff, if at all possible. If we haven't killed anything yet, I'm pretty sure these trenches are empty. Seems like a relatively safe bet, I would say. How about up here? That might be an old corpse. It is perfectly possible, because it does not look like we have killed anything else. Oh well. A few shells wasted here and there. Not the worst thing ever, if I am to be honest. Might as well cancel the rest of the barrage for that one and this one here. If we haven't gotten anything killed yet, there's a pretty good odds. We'll continue this barrage for a while, just to shorten the scatter distance a wee bit. No engine sound. No engine sound. Well, until I know where the enemy tanks is, I'm not going to be attacking this area just yet. I don't want my Panzergrenadiers to be running into a wall of tanks, if at all bloody possible. As that would probably prove to be rather unhealthy for the poor little bastards. Well, we're down to 90 meters, pretty damn good. We'll give them one or two more ranging shots, so that we've got this area zeroed, should we need to drop further artillery on it. Okay, well, if that didn't throw up some kind of casualty, there's a pretty good odds that there's nothing here. Okay. Well, we haven't spotted anything else either, and if there were tanks down here, we would have seen the headlights, or at the very least heard them by now, so... It is looking somewhat safe, this southern quadrant. I know I'm cheating a bit here, just trying to actually listen to the tank engines, but... if that's the thing the game lets me do, then that's the thing I'm going to do, I'm afraid. Oh, can't hear anything. There's every possibility that they are simply powered down as well and not moving. The AI has a bit of a habit of launching attacks and then not actually attacking, waiting for me to make the first move. Halfway decent strategy, but not particularly entertaining, I'm afraid. Oh my! This cable half-track is actually intelligent enough to run with his lights off. Oh, but this one isn't. Okay, I guess this one just has had its, you know, lights shot out or something then. Because this is not the biggest, most obvious target for anything in the universe ever, is it? A half-track driving with the lights on in the middle of the bloody night. Worst thing is, there's no actual button to order it to turn off the lights. It's just... if you order the units to move fast, they will move with the lights on. And I'm pretty sure the half-tracks are practically, you know, just programmed to move fast all the time. Because, you know, it makes sense most of the time. Except in the middle of the bloody night. The question is if the Russians will even move at all during this lovely little night. Let's tell the unit to seek cover just in case, and should probably tell them to stay concealed and not fire their weapons either, for good measure. There's probably an order I should extend also to the AT guns, just in case. If I do find tanks, I would like for the tanks to be unaware and within range of all of the AT guns before they start blasting, after all. I think probably it's a good order to give, generally, honestly. Do not fire at will. Hold your enthusiasm for at least a wee bit. This tank got a little bit further up than I would have wanted it to. You turn in that direction, okay? Thank you. Good boy. How about you two? Are you turned in roughly the right direction? Yes, you are. You're in a little bit of a silly position, though. Move up there, if you please. You're not going to be of much help to your friends if you're just shooting them in the arse, after all. Okay, well, we'll speed it up a bit since nothing is really happening. Halfway tempted to send a scout unit over here, but honestly it would practically just be killing them if there's anything at all in the area. We'll wait another few minutes and then I will see if I'll dispatch them. Since this is probably going to be a lot of waiting, as I'm not even convinced the Germans are going to... Since I'm not even convinced the Russians are going to attack me, I'm going to be editing out a bit of the waiting, so... no, that's just a wire link established. For a moment there I thought we'd spotted some enemies, but we had not. So yes, if nothing else happens, I will simply just edit out the boring parts. I think would probably be a relatively good idea. Okay, so a slight progress report. It has been quiet for another 10 minutes. I snuck some units forward. The trenches were indeed empty, so I think we will try and venture and attempt at Voronezh. If I could capture the road to Voronezh, I will be sitting on the enemy's reinforcement point, so I'm just a tiny bit surprised that they're letting me do this, to be completely honest. Then again, I do not know... Why are you over there? Why are you over there? Why are you over there? Oh, because there's only like 2 of you, that's why. Aha, well, okay, fine then. I don't know if the enemy actually has any more reinforcements available, so they might just have, you know, dropped it, as they weren't expecting to receive any further resistance. That might very well be it. It is certainly not an impossibility. We will be moving forward the Panzer Grenadiers at the very least, though, to offer myself a little bit of support, should it be necessary. As even if these trenches were abandoned, it is by no means certain that these trenches will be abandoned. I've got half an hour left on the clock. Might as well use it for something productive, might we not? If there's nothing else that's popped up here, I'm halfway tempted to start moving up the spotters as well, honestly. Not they're in armoured vehicles. I see no huge reason not to. Actually, I do not... Let's not give them march orders. Let's not tempt fate, shall we, after all? Seems unnecessary. We'll move forward with the lamps off, if you please. And we'll start a covert move for the infantry. Yes, wire link lost. I am very much aware of that, dear little game, because I moved the units. That is why the wire link has indeed been lost. Okay, well, if there's nothing here, I'm moving up units now to check out the bushes. I suppose I will maybe have a little pop into the grove and see if it is equally poorly defended. I'm just wondering where they put their tanks and their infantry. They might have put them down in the trench systems down here that you can kind of see on the map. That's not entirely impossible, certainly. Well, if I manage to take the road to Voronezh, and maybe even the grove, I will know for certain, because there will be a very limited amount of places they could actually be. And I can probably then sweep them up in following battles without too much of a worry, because I will then be able to send all of my artillery on top of their little skulls. Which ought to prove rather helpful, one would definitely think. Now, you don't have much of an escort, so I think we're going to tell you to stop out in the open there and provide machine gun cover for those who have infantry. Which is these 2 vehicles right here. I'm not going to move up the tanks, by the way, if you were wondering why I was not moving the tanks. I'm not moving the tanks simply because if I run into enemy tanks all the way over there, my response is most definitively not going to be to fight them. It is going to be to run like a little bitch back to my prepared defensive position. And there's a wire truck wandering around in the open outside said defensive position because of what I assume to be marvelous reasons. You can probably fuck off somewhere else, can't you? Yes, you can. The Panzer II would probably be down there as well. Well, if I haven't gotten shot at yet down here, and that thing hasn't gotten shot at, then I feel relatively safe to offer a move fast by road to the Panzer Grenadiers to get down there. It's probably not going to be a huge issue, and I'll send the Panzer II down there as well. Might as well. I mean, if all of this hasn't gotten shot at yet, I doubt that the half-tracks are going to be in too much danger, even if I do send them down there at some speed. Did only one of you receive the move fast order or something? I have not told them to move by column. Fast move by road, yes, these are all correct. Well, I'll tell them to not move in any particular formation then. Maybe that'll loosen them up a bit. Because now that they have a move fast and move by road order, I'd expected them to pop their headlights on and, you know, move fast. Apparently, I was misinformed. Okay, how about a good old-fashioned just fast move then? Well, this one is certainly moving fast, but the one in front of him is not for some reason. No, the infantry is back there, so it's not the fact that he's dropped off his infantry. Very odd, very odd. Well, until I get there, I will edit a bit again, and we'll see in a few minutes, once the units get into position, what is going to happen to them. Okay, we have just located the enemy armor in all due likelihood, or at the very least we can hear the enemy armor in this general area. Now that is quite interesting, because that means they have not moved through the forest, which is very, very interesting indeed. Now, sadly, I do not have a spotter over here, which means any attempt at firing a flare over here is going to be virtually impossible. I am going to give it a shot anyway, and I'm going to try and get some flares into the area to see if I can... It's going to take 6 minutes for the bloody flare to get there, that's the problem. But these are definitely tank engines, but whether or not they're just stationed here or if they're actually moving through the area is not something I have been able to see yet. I have the infantry in the trench over here, which are going to remain very, very still indeed, and see if they might be able to spot the enemy. I think you can pop over into that trench line. Very cautiously now, very cautiously. Let's see if you can see yourself some tanks. Oh, the sound stopped. Oh, hello. 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 Hi there. Hi. What are you doing out in the open? All by yourself. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. What have we here? What have we here? Now you are going to stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Go over there and turn off your headlights. Oh shite, infantry. Are you kidding me? There's infantry over here. That's a problem. Well, that has revealed the location of their tanks at the very least, which is, I suppose, nice. That infantry squad is boned. Utterly and completely boned. So they are going to be moving across the open over here. Interesting, very interesting indeed. I can call in flares in this area. Area 1, flares, call in. Very interesting, because that might mean I could maybe flank them along the road here and get flank shots on them. Now, I wouldn't want to move these in there, honestly. And you need to stop moving, little Panzer 2, because you are making a lot of light. The half-tracks as well. You, I think we are going to put into a wee bit of concealment, just in case. The tanks have stopped moving. No, maybe not. They're moving forward very slowly, if nothing else. Very, very slowly. Infantry again. What are they? Snipers. Hello there. Oh, very sneaky of you. They haven't spotted me yet, which I'm actually quite happy about. And I'm not going to be firing at them yet either, because I can see those tanks and I'd rather not be fighting those tanks if at all possible. Cancel that. Here we go. Aha, hello there, little tankies. Hello. You out for a bit of a stroll, are you? What the fuck was that? Who fired? Who fired? Who fired? You fired. Stop that immediately. This is not the kind of ranges you want to be engaging at. Okay, they've noticed I've noticed them, and now they're speeding up. There's 3 tanks leading the charge. I might be able to take advantage of that. Oh, they spotted me. Okay, time for you to be able to fire back. Even though it is probably gonna get you killed, to be completely honest. Okay, I need another flare. They're coming in at a bit of an awkward angle, because I don't really want to be sending these long-barreled Panzer IIIs into a frontal engagement with them, because that just generally seems like a bad idea. You're a long-barreled... No, yes, you are. A long-barreled Panzer III, in fact. That's a lot of tanks. That is a real lot of tanks. I am gonna have to send these into the fight, though. I can't not use them. Not against this many vehicles, I can't. What kind of range are we looking at right now? 600 meters. I wouldn't mind for them to get a little bit closer. 500 meters. We'll wait for the flares, and then we'll begin opening fire. Where will the flare... Oh, perfect. The flares will be landing right on top of them, practically. Okay, little half-track. You are being stupid. You go back there. Now. Come on, where are those flares? Where are those flares? Where are those flares? The enemy are getting a little bit too close for comfort. Where are those flares? Where are those flares? There they are, finally. There we go. We've got them lit up. Time to start firing. Why are you not shooting? Thank you. At the very least, some of my units are opening fire. You should probably reverse the fuck out of that. Holy shit, that's a lot of tanks. Okay, something else I need to do. I need to call down the artillery I had pre-planned on that area. Okay, now I'm really bloody happy that I set up ammunition there. Area number 1. 10 shells. This isn't going to be destroying tanks, or at the very least it's very unlikely to be destroying tanks, but it's going to shake the shit out of them, and it's going to make them a hell of a lot more effective at shooting back at me, which is a lot of the point. Because I'm out of order points. I don't like this arbitrary order pool, to be completely honest, but you know, it is a game mechanic, and we are going to have to accept it. Oh, that's first T-34 knocked out there from a flank shot. Okay, now we are going to want these to cease fire and reposition, but for that we need order pool to replenish first. Oh, our order pool is there. We go. They're finally replenishing very well. Because we're now going to tell them to cease fire again. And we are going to be repositioning them. Okay, the flares are out. We need more flares. Now, more flares are coming. There we go. There they are. More flares. Beautiful. What is this? Is this a long barrel? Yes, it's a long 50mm. One of the enemy tank is that it's gotten tracked. Okay. At the moment, the only things I've got firing are F2s, which is not ideal. What's the range? 500 meters. I would like a bit more range, honestly. But I also want the enemy to be getting closer so I can move in these units who are... I'm still having them hold fire for the moment. Because I'm a little bit worried about them. We'll give another retreat, another reverse order, which just ate up my entire command pool, Jesus Christ. And we'll let the enemy tanks get closer. They still know I'm here. Are they just shooting at where they think I am, or did they actually have a visual? Oh, they are moving all of their... Ooh. Yeah, they definitely know where I am. Reverse. Oh, you are being stupid. Don't do that, please. It's a very, very stupid thing to be doing. Damn it, they moved away from the road. I was kinda hoping they would stay on that road, for obvious bloody reasons, considering how much artillery I have placed on it. I'm not going to be able to do... I'm not going to be able to retarget. My spotting units are too far away to be able to be retargeting this area effectively. Cancel that barrage. What can I do here? Can I even attempt to retarget this? 2 minutes, 300 spread, that is actually nowhere near as bad as I had expected. Call it in. And this is the flares. I'm still firing into that area, so cancel that fire order. This is probably going to be ridiculously inaccurate. Yes, 6 minutes. Start firing. I need to start zeroing in on the area regardless, so it's best to just start. Get started to start shooting. What kind of spread can I expect on this kind of shots, though? Not anywhere near as bad as I had expected. Not even close to as bad as I had thought. This command order pool is really starting to nudge me. Come on, I have enough command pool, thank you. Okay. Oh, I lost the F2. No, that's an F. Okay, so that's not as bad as I had feared. You two can start shooting as well. I'll try to distract them with targets to the front, and I'm going to have to move in these units now. Oh, it's going to take all of my command power just to issue the order to fucking fire their weapons. It's a little bit insane, granted, but still. Are the flares still coming in, or have they stopped firing flares? Come on, click on the artillery. They've stopped firing flares. Let's call it in again. We need the flares. The flares are good. I want to give this unit the order to pull back, but I can't afford it. Okay. This is the problem when you're commanding a lot of units at once. The the command pool is just getting kind of boned. Okay. Now I need to start just moving in the tanks to flank them here. You reverse. I'm giving individual orders here, by the way, just so that the AI can't start retarding, because sometimes it decides that it would much rather order the whole unit rather than individual parts of the unit, which sounds sensible, until you realize that that means that the AI is going to have to reorder your battle line completely, which takes like 10 minutes, so it's something you want to be very careful about. I swear to God, these units have... They might not have knocked out many tanks by themselves, but they have... God, have they been so useful. Because they've made the enemy show their flank armor to my main tank destroyers, the F2s. And they have really been doing works at this point. Really, really have. Some right brilliant work from the Panzer F2s here. And are firing their long-barreled 75mm guns, and are wreaking bloody havoc upon the little Russians. The artillery strikes are coming in. Good, good. The flares are supposed to be coming. You are firing flares, right? Yes, you are. Thank God. I need those flares. I really, really kind of do need those flares. There we go. Now we can see the buggers again. They have infantry support pushing up over across the open with them. No, this isn't infantry. These are tank crew members. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Now we can start... We'll push the decoy tanks up again, because it looks like the enemy is retreating. The artillery shells are getting reasonably close. Vehicle lost. That was one of the retard half-tracks. You can give them as many orders to halt as you want. It will not bloody matter. They will not stop moving, and that is why I really, really despise the little bastards. Quite a lot, in fact. Okay, I can retarget onto that area right there now. Area 1. High explosives, call it in right on top of the little bastards. Now that they've moved back onto the road, I can start targeting them on the road again. 6 minutes? Really? Dang, that wasn't even that much of a move. Ugh. Okay, I'm worried about these idiots. Why are they attacking? It looks like they're attack moving for some absurd reason. I have not given any such order. Sometimes they are actually attack moving. They are moving towards the enemy for reasons that I am not honestly kind of sure about. Maybe they're trying to move into better spotting positions, but no, you've already got good spotting positions, honestly. You are not supposed to be moving in any shape, form, whatso bloody ever. Am I still firing flares? I need to make sure I'm still firing flares. I am not. Start firing flares. It's even more important now that I'm starting to move up the Panzer IIIs, because now the Russians have consolidated, they've pulled back into more of a defensive position. I no longer have the advantage of all of those flank shots that I've been pouring into them. Ah, that was the tank that got knocked down. Ah, the brave little F1. You did a good job, F1. You really did. You kept them busy for a very long time, and for that, you will be praised. Okay, time to move the F2s. Try to get them over into the forested area, where maybe they'll get some more flank shots. What are you? You are a long 50. You can move over there as well. And look who's being a retard! You, stop. Go, now. The enemy may be retreating, but that does not mean that this is actually the most dangerous part of the engagement, because I want to push up to kill more tanks, obviously. But at the same time, the T-34s are superior tanks, which means that pushing up to engage them might not be the best idea. Everything actually considered. And the flares have worn off again. Not ideal. Okay, let's have these short-barreled panzers start moving up. With everything else that's hit the Russians, one would think that they're in a wee bit of a panic state right now. which should hopefully help me out a bit. I don't have flare for these guns. Too bad. Very much so too bad. Can I fire here? 3 minutes, not really. Okay, they're still trying to engage for magical reasons. I need to have them stop doing that. I really, really need to have them stop doing that. Go away. Half-tracks don't grow on trees. I don't want to lose all of you if I can avoid it. Which I might actually be able to, which is why I'd be very happy if you would not get yourself killed. Okay. This is risky, what I'm doing here. I am moving further up, even though I am engaging T-34s in what has now become far more of a stand-up firefight, which is not something you want to do. If at all possible, you would always want to ambush the T-34s, which is what I managed to pull off earlier, and not engage in a stand-up fight. However, I've got them on the run, I have hit them with artillery, they're panicking, they're demoralized, they're getting shot at from every direction. They are in a bad shape, morale-wise, so I want to push my advantage as much as humanly possible, even though it is definitively a risk. But then again, I've lost another Panzer F. Luckily, my F2s are still safe. They are the valuable ones, they're the important ones, the ones that need to bloody live. The T-34s are so tough. This bastard has had both of his tracks knocked off, he's still operational. That looked to be a direct... yeah, that was a direct hit straight to the turret. He's still alive. I'm pretty sure the gun's knocked out after that, though, so it shouldn't be of too much of a threat, really, or one hopes at least. The T-34 that was retreating appears to have been knocked out. Yeah, it looks like it's been abandoned. Is this the only T-34 still alive? Yes, it is. I think it might be. Set target. I think its gun might be knocked out. Yeah, there we go. We knocked him out. That was one of the F2s by the looks of it. And I'm still artillerying in this area, which is not something I should be doing. Stop that, you're hitting friendlies at this point, so stop, please. Please stop. I think we did it. I think we just wiped them out. Look at this, though. Wow. That was brutal. I think we've done it, though. I think we bloody did it. This one still has an engine going, but all of the hatches are open. I'm pretty sure the crew just panicked and abandoned it. Holy shit, a couple of these bastards are still alive. Ah, poor bastards. I knew I was kind of sending them to their death when I sent them out scouting, but I needed to see what was up there, so, you know, sorry. Okay. We've got that stuff dealt with. Now we need flares up here, honestly. Area 2. To see if there's anything more up there. Let's start moving the half-tracks again. Go on. Get. Where's the Panzer II? I think I told that to stop somewhere over here. Ah, there you are, Panzer IIF. Yes, you two. Fast move. Go, go. You know, I try not to tout my own horn too much, but that was a beautiful setup. That really was a beautiful setup. Spotted them with the forward observers. Beautiful. Saw where they were going. They went down here. Distracted them with the 2 Panzer IVs. 3 Panzer IVs. Sorry, one of them died, poor thing. No, they all lived actually. Which one died? This one here. Who are you? Oh, never mind. Distracted them with that, had them show their flanks as they tried to rush the Panzer IVs, annihilated them with the F2s. The F2s did so much work there. Really good job by the F2s, really quite spectacular. Am I RTing more of my own dudes right now? I should really just go through these guys and see. And no, nobody's firing here. Nope, probably just ammunition cooking off within the destroyed tanks in all due likelihood. What are my casualties like? I lost 2 Panzer Fs. Is that it? Yes, that's it. Ooh. That is good. That is very good. 2 Panzer Fs for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 T-34s. I gotta tote my own horn a little bit for that. That was good. That was very good. I actually impressed myself with that. That was very good. Ooh, that was very good. That was very good. That was just, yeah, fantastic. Praise me more, if you wish. Go ahead. I won't stop you. You are free to praise. These idiots are still kind of moving slow for some reason. Let's see if I can give them an individual move fast order. Maybe that'll help. Vehicle lost. To what? Eh? Abandoned? Why? Oh, you stupid... How did you manage that? How did you manage to flip a tank on flat fucking ground? How did you pull this off? How did you? Every one of you little monkeys, you are getting sent back to Germany. No. You are not getting sent back to Germany. You are walking back to the fatherland without your shoes on. That should set up... You are walking back to the fatherland without your shoes, with your service weapons shoved so far up your rectums you can taste the lead. Ugh. How the... you are flipping this. I am not sending a recovery vehicle for this. You are flipping this goddamn tank. Are you hearing me? No, don't run away. Don't run away. Come back here. You are flipping this tank with your bare bloody hands if it is the last thing you do. Ooh. What even did they hit? What in God's name? They literally just flipped a tank. Morons. Another vehicle lost. Are you shitting me? How the swinging... The sacred soil of Mother Russia herself is a greater threat to my tanks than my goddamn enemy. How did you... The other bastards just managed to put their tanks on the side. You literally turned it upside down. Ooh, breathe, Arch. Breathe. Just relax. Take it easy. Stay calm. Stay calm. Just kill the last of the Russians, take over the land, and be happy. That has got to be the dumbest thing I've seen in a while. It has actually got... yeah, I'm pretty sure that is actually hands down the stupidest shit I have actually seen. I can't think of... Holy shit, there are more tanks. No, 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 no. Oh, it's a T-26. Is it? No? T-70. Hello there. I'm not actually that keen on you being down here, because I kind of want this stuff over here. Well, it shouldn't be any kind of danger to my Panzer IIIs, honestly, so I guess I will just fast move. I mean, there's not much in the way of infantry over here, so it should be safe-ish. Well, safe. I just watched 2 of my tanks flip themselves on flat ground, so yeah. Safe? Relatively speaking. Bloody hell, I still do not quite understand how the hell they managed that. Like, that is an achievement. That is really an achievement. It really is. You cannot really call it anything else but an achievement. Well, I'm gonna hold off on the assault on the road to Voronezh for just a little while until I can bring up the tanks. That T-70, if memory serves, has an autocannon that is more than capable of beating the shit out of my half-tracks, so I would rather not have that happen. These poor bastards haven't seen any action. I was being really paranoid about the enemy moving through the bloody forest, and they decided, nope, let's not do that. Oh shit, I've only got 3 minutes left. Ah, goddammit, I'm not actually going to be able to get up to Voronezh in time to capture it. Well, that's annoying. I'm actually gonna have to do that at some later point, which is very, very annoying indeed. Damn it. I'm annoyed now. I wanted that. 3 minutes, it means taking a risk. It means taking a relatively large risk, because this is where the T-70 is, and this is where I have to be. Bigger risk than I'm honestly... I'm not going to throw away an IPC full of veteran Panzer Grenadiers for the off chance that I might be able to get there in time. That seems like a bad idea. So we probably shouldn't do that. We'll just cavalry charge these last few remaining bastards, I suppose. Wire link lost, yes. It's because I'm advancing. If you hadn't noticed. Well, I'll give that a custom order, move fast. And maybe it'll get there in time. I really doubt it. Yeah, 1 minute. Probably not, but, you know. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Maybe I'll be able to nail that T-70 before it gets out of range. I doubt it, but... we will see. We will know in about 60 seconds or so. Well, even if I don't manage to secure this point, this has been a reasonably successful battle. I can't really complain. I knocked out a lot of T-34s there with negligible casualties, as I'm assuming. I'm not even assuming. These bastards are flipping their tanks. They are. If that is the last thing they are going to be doing on this earth, then so bloody well be it. Enemy contact. Was that just the T-70? Yeah, the T-70 is leaving. It is not putting up with any of this shit anymore. It has got more than enough of this crap. And that's 2 minutes. Oh, I get a little bit of bonus time. Ooh, I did not know that. I've rarely actually, you know, been in a battle for the full 60 bloody minutes. Okay, well, move. Rush. Let's see if we can get that damn thing. Run for it. This is going to get my Panzer II killed, isn't it? The T-70 is just going to be really sneaky and double back and go like, gotcha, and murder my little Panzer II. Considering we're dealing with ass armor here and all due likelihood, I'm pretty sure the Panzer II is capable of knocking out the T-70. It's just, you know, is it actually going to see it and fire in time to do so? Or is it just going to flip itself in one of these trenches? That too is a very, very huge possibility. Well, it spotted itself some infantry over here for some reason. On. Move that little ass. Move it. Ah, the flares stopped. What magnificent timing. Well, at least that was predictable, I suppose. You absolute ding-dong. Oh, bloody well. So, let's take a look at the statistics. Tanks. I knocked out 12 tanks. Ooh, that's got to sting, little Russians. That has got to sting rather severely. There was 2 tanks and that one half-track that was off doing God knows what. What half-track was it? It's... where is it? Is the one... is this it? You? I don't even know. Oh, there it is. What the hell that was doing over here, I really do not know. Really don't know. But oh well. I might have been spotting for the artillery, I suppose, I'm not entirely sure. Ah, poor little tanks. Just look at that. Yeah, that's how you do. Oh, that one went straight into the shot trap and probably knocked up straight into the turret. Most of the shots are just good old-fashioned bounces, but... oh, one of them got through. And that one's dead. That looks like it got a fuel tank hit. Yeah, that looks like it penetrated. That, yeah, it detonated as ammo in its fuel tank, which is probably the end for that 7.5mm long. Right underneath the tracks, perfect place to be shooting. Really good. Oh, they had another T-70. Yeah, that just took a single hit. Ammo, fuel, turret, everything. That's got wrecked. It got wrecked. How about this one? Yeah, again, 7.5s just kind of smashed their way through it. Oh, it got shot by this short, actually, and got an ammo and a fuel hit directly from the flank. That was a good ambush. I know I already said that, but I can't say it often enough. That was a very good ambush by me. I am very proud of myself. Oh, that's where all the Russians were. They were just kind of hiding in the forest, just expecting me to walk in after them, I suppose. Stupid Russians. Very silly of you. Well, now I know where you are. So you are going to get an artillery surprise. Ooh, I took this. Oh, did I? I hope I did. Anyways, I have been Arch. Thank you very much for watching this rather inconsistent video. And hope to see you soon. Have a good day.